Now, this is very interesting. You're gonna have your choice of 4 different ones, but let me explain what's gonna happen. Each of the 4 have between 36 and 41 pieces.
Yep.
And each of these 4 we're gonna talk about. And it's Santa's Workshop, Christmas Eve, Christmas Cottage, and Santa's Grotto. Now, the better value is our mega bundle value. You get all of them, and instead of $120, it's only $99.95. So you're gonna save some money if you wanna get all 4 of them in one single collection. All right, let's go.
Okay, let me show you. So this one here is Santa's Workshop. I want to show you how these are designed to work, okay? So you know we do a zfold card. This is your zfold card. I'm going to show you how to make them in just a second. You can do the zfold card and you've got all of the pieces to tell a story, build a scene. So in Santa's Workshop, you'd have Santa, you'd have the little elves, you'd have all of the little components, everything come together. Now, you don't have to do it as a zfold card because that same collection with Santa's Workshop, you might be doing this as a peek-in card where we have the outside and then you look through into Santa in the front. Or you might be doing it as what we call a diorama card. And all of these types of cards, we do tutorials for them on YouTube, Suzanne, but how gorgeous are all of these different cards? Those are just the different looks with Santa's Workshop. Okay. Now, can I just say, I love this one here, this acetate card, right? What about creating the whole card out of acetate? And again, this is the zfold one. Now, this is the one that's got it's called Christmas Eve because it's basically like Santa flying over the rooftops at the end. And you've got all these little components inside, but you don't have to do it like this. You might just use a couple of little pieces and might not do the acetate, for example, still on the zfold. Or just use all the individual
stop
components.
it with that scene.
So if I just show, like everything that comes in one of those, for example, this is everything. It's a huge set. For you, $29.95, Suzanne, you're getting all of the individual die components.
It's incredible.
You're going to get all of the individual stamps. You get this little piece, which is what's going to enable you to do that little piece in the middle, right? So that is Christmas Eve.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to fall in love with these more and more and more, right? That is the set. So we've seen 2 of them.
Yep.
Oh, this one's just beautiful. So I love this because it's like your little scene where you've got, and again, every different card comes together in a different way, but they're called scene builders because you've got all that, like, look at the little picket fence.
That's so cute.
Look at this card. Oh, I saw this card on Facebook earlier today. How
I love that.
Stinking cute.
That is so cute.
Yeah, and
this one's, which one is this one called?
Right, so this one here is this set here, which is officially called, let's have a look. It's
a Christmas
Cottage.
Yeah,
Christmas Cottage. So can you see, every time, Suzanne, you're getting like an archway style. Then you're going to get, like in this one, the little picket fence, all of the trees. You get the background stamps to go with it. And then we've got so many ideas on Facebook and Pinterest and Instagram for you to be able to see how to put these together.
Okay.
That's your 3rd one. And then the last one in the collection, this one, that's Santa Claus. Now, this reminds me when I took the kids to Lapland a few years ago and actually Santa Claus was sitting in his little armchair like this. It was exactly like the little elves met us.
And this is the grotto?
And that is Santa's Grotto.
That's so
And again,
cute.
every single one, they look so different when you put them together.
Oh, sure. So you got to show them this one.
Come on.
Oh, stop it.
We've got so many of these. Look at that.
Okay, that's great.
So look at that. Flat to go in an envelope.
Great card.
Right, I'm going to put this down. Flat to go in an envelope, stands up, and it makes a 3D card like that. That is just absolutely gorgeous.
That's great. Now, here's the scoop. If you want the mega set, Rob, I know you gave me an update, and I just don't remember it. Oh, there's less than 200 of the mega set. So the mega set, that's when you get all 4 of them. Go, if you want them all, get them all because that's the better value. It would normally be $120 to buy those all individually. If you get the mega set, then of course it's only gonna be, I did the math, $99.95. And please remember, we have 5 flex on everything, and if you missed out, we've got $5 fill your cart, which means it doesn't matter as many times as you check out today. And always make sure to complete your checkout because the problem is things can sell out before you get to checkout. So every time you do that, you'll spend no more than one $5 bill to ship your entire order today. So have fun. Our systems will take care of it. People always ask that. Yeah. Don't worry. Once you spend one $5 bill to ship, everything ships for free for the crafting world. And that's literally for 22 hours and 15 minutes or something. Yeah, something like that. Just for today only. Guys, this one is going to sell out though, and it's so much fun. You know what's really fun though? You show all this dimension. I love it if you're just gonna do even basic flat cards. There are so so many elements that you can create with this. It'd be so fun.
Well, that's, you said there's like 27 to 40 pieces in each
There's
one.
actually 36 to 41. I was such a nerd, I did the math.
She learned them, she learned them, right. Can I just show you how to do one of these Z-fold cards
love it,
though,
yeah.
right? So you do get the instructions in with every sheet, right? So every pack you're going to get the instructions. I'm going to follow this through, and basically what it says to do is you're going to cut a sheet of 8.5 by 11 down, and we're going to score it in half so that this folds back on itself, right? And then you trim off the bottom 1.5 inches. Okay. Now, how you do a Z-fold card, once we've trimmed off the bottom, we literally flip this over, and this sticks onto the bottom panel.
Clever.
And that's how...
Oh, that's easy.
You see that? That's how you make a Z-fold card. So I'm just going to show you that again, okay? So we're just going to have our card that we folded in half, and then you fold it back on itself again. Once it's folded back on itself, you flip this over, and that attaches onto the bottom, and that makes what's called a Z-fold card. Now, I've started to decorate my Z-fold card. So I've got the base here, so there's my fold inside pieces, and I've started to cut out, this is from this selection here. So can you see I've got loads of these little miniature houses, and you just cut tons of them out and stick them all over the background piece. I've also done the same with the second piece that we've got.
That's great.
And then that folds this way. This folds this way, and that literally connects onto the front of the card.
That's awesome.
So that is what we call a Z-fold card. That's what I love about these. Z-fold card like this. Now, in each one of the sets, you also get this little extra die piece, Suzanne.
Okay.
So this is if you want to do the extra components. So can you see, I've cut out an extra little die piece. All we do is pop a little bit of tape on the sides, and then that extra die piece, this is what's so clever, they fit on the inside of here, and you can put as many of these on as you want. Once that's on the inside panel, can you see that it's stuck on the inside? I'm going to fold this down and make sure it's stuck really, really well. There we go. Stick it down so it's stuck flat on to go inside the envelope, and then when it opens up, it's giving you that shape. That's what's so clever about it. So you can see when we've done some of these, Suzanne, this one's done with like a couple of little layers on the front.
That's so amazing.
We have the ones, I think they're really clever when they're on acetate.
And it's funny when you see it broken down, it doesn't look very hard. You're like, oh, everybody could do that.
Which is why I really wanted to show people and walk them through it.
Right.
And then every scene that we've built it different ways. Now, I love to show what's called concept cards.
Okay.
So these are when I try and show everybody in just black and white. So this is the basic concept that I showed you all. Yep, so where we've got the little pieces inside, this is called a Z-fold card. Now, if you want to take it to another level, right, you've got a Z-fold card on the inside, like this.
Great.
So it just kind of folds up, same sort of concept. Or you can do a double Z-fold card. So I've done two of them and stuck them side by side. And I've just done them in black and white so you can see easily. But then you can start and get really fancy. So this is now opening, folding together.
Wait a minute, do that again. Wait.
That looks
Close
flat.
it down. Okay.
And then it's going to fold up together.
Okay, that is so
Come on,
cool.
so cute, isn't
Yes.
it? Right? Or this one here, so these are like, this is a larger
really clever.
Z-fold card. So we've just done a double width Z-fold card on there and put some of the pieces on. By the way, all of these concepts, Suzanne, we photograph all of these and we put them onto Facebook and we put them onto Pinterest so that if people just want to see what are all these ideas, you can come back and watch the show. Yeah. But you can also go and look. We have these amazing people who make all these samples and they're there to inspire you. Right. If you haven't already joined our group, we've got a Fans of Crafters Companion on HSN Facebook group. That's where we upload all these samples and people share their ideas, and when they get them delivered, they're like, oh, look what I've made. And I just think there are so many things you're going to be able to do. Just even if you just go for one of these die sets,
just to try the one. Yeah, and for $29 and some change
this.
for a single one, it is such a phenomenal value. Let's go through all the 4 choices once again,
okay,
just in order.
So this one here is, let me get them all right, Santa's Grotto, okay? So this is the one where you've got Santa Claus sitting at his little chair and all of the little components that go with it, right? The second one that we've got is the Christmas Cottage. So that's where you do get the little house and all the little components that go with it, right? Then we've got the one that's like the town setting, which is called Christmas Eve. I always call it over the rooftops because it's like Santa flying over the rooftops. And then the fourth set, I don't know where I put my board, but that is the fourth set that is coming, is your one that is called Santa's Grotto, and that's the one where you've got Santa Claus stood up in there as well. So that's your fourth set in there.
All right, there it is. And remember, you can get them singly if you want. I'm sorry, Rob, what did you say? Oh, if you want the mega kit, which is all 4 of them, which is the better value, there's only 5 dozen now left in that. If you want to buy them singly, that's fine too. Just pick your favorite and you're good to go. And don't forget, we also have the inserts we're going to talk about.
Just over there.
We're going to run over this way. Yeah, come this way.
Run over.
This is our Christmas cards inserts. Now, this is a